But yes, so welcome. This is the Woman Agenda. And yes, you can see the names here. Yes, Raju here on the YouTube channel. And you know who this is. This is, of course, Kirstie Kraus. We've interviewed her before. She's a very talented country music artist who's making it in the country music scene. And you must have heard of her. If you haven't, where have you guys been? And she is a buddy, and she is a friend of mine. And we've been chatting all the time anyway. We've kept in touch.
Yes.
And on there, and you can see below on on the ticker as well, it says below how to contact her via email is scrolling below. For all the music booking, get in touch. It's with Kirstie Kraus on contact@kirstiekraus.com. It says it's scrolling below for
Yes.
everyone. And on there, and also her social media, which I have the overlays. So I will show that to everyone how to get in touch with Kirstie on Twitter and Facebook and on YouTube as well. On there, but first of all, we were talking about your new single, your new debut album. Are you able to tour at the moment in the USA or?
Yeah, we are. Okay, first off, hey, it is so good to be here. Thank you for having me back. It has been a whirlwind of fun to be able to celebrate this record right here and the album with 11 songs on it. So I've just been having a blast. I am currently on tour. So I'm in a state right now called Wisconsin, and that is where
Yeah.
I'm from originally. I play a theater show tonight, and tomorrow I play a private grad party. So,
Wow.
two very different events happening this weekend, but I'm really excited. They're both going to be with an artist called Brady Lee, who's out of Wisconsin and travels all over. So, I'm super
Wow.
excited for the shows this weekend, and then I head to Nashville for CMA Fest. And that's where my place is in Nashville. My parents live up here, so I'm currently at their house right now. But yeah, I'm on
Wow.
tour, and part one tour has been going so well, and it's just been great to be able to celebrate in person with people at shows that the record's out and be able to see them buying the t-shirts that say "You Don't Deserve My Bird," and I have brand new hats that say "Yes You Can" on them, so I'm super pumped about that new merch. And yeah, it's exciting.
So the debut album released when?
It
When?
released last Friday.
Last
So it's
Friday.
been
Wow.
exactly a week since the digital release came out, and it's 11 songs on all streaming platforms.
Sure. That must have taken a long time
Oh my gosh.
to
I've
get
been
that
waiting
together.
so long for this baby to be out.
Wow.
But it's called
Oh
Yes
my
You
word.
Can. And right here, oh, I'm trying to point to it. It's called Yes You Can. And we
Yeah,
have
can
been
see that. Yeah, yes, you
celebrating
can.
the singles, and you can get your copy, physical copy, on my website or on the streaming platforms. But it did take a long time. Like some of these songs I wrote 3.5, 4 years ago, and now I'm able to celebrate it with everybody. So that's kind of how long the progression of putting out my debut record and really being thoughtful about what my sound is. I really wanted to come out with my own unique sound and what I think, my music should sound like.
Yeah. No, it's looking really good. Absolutely it is looking. And so this is obviously the debut album which you've been eagerly uh, waiting for a long time, and all this hard work has paid off,
Oh,
which you've been doing. So how you because you've like I said before, we've been obviously chatting all the time about stuff and about the music, and obviously you've said and you've said to me as well that the response has been really good uh, regarding the feedback you've had. And where's the main feedback? And is it on the social media, the Facebook, the Twitter?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot of messages. So, my friends from college, my friends from elementary school are
Wow.
messaging and saying, "Hey, I got a chance to listen to your record. Like, it sounds great." And so, literally every single one of those, like, just brightens my day that much more. The fact that social media and streaming platforms like Apple Music and Spotify can link us together, where then they can message me and say that they've heard it. That's amazing. I've noticed
Yeah.
on Apple Music there are stars, so like their favorites, they kind of star the favorite songs.
Yeah.
It's just one more and better and silver right now. So the first song, Silver, Better's number 3, and just one more is number 10. And those are the ones that are getting the most traction on Apple Music right now. So that's really cool to see. I released in this past like 2 years, I've released 5 singles off of this record, and now there's
Wow.
6 more
That's a lot of
additional
singles.
songs. I know. We've been celebrating it.
That's a really good effort because with all due respect to all the music artists out there, because we all know uh,
How
it's
much?
really hard to release even one single
Oh
in a
yeah.
year, because a lot of music artists, they release like 1 or 2 singles, but to release five, that's that's a lot of effort there, to be honest, to get them out, the
Oh
single.
yeah.
But like I was saying, for anyone to say to purchase your singles would be a lie, because it's so easy to purchase your singles. Your music
Yeah.
is so accessible on your website, KirstieKraus.com. That's her Kirstie website, KirstieKraus.com. We will mention that later on as well. It's so easy, and obviously I've been onto the website. It's a very friendly website.
Thank
You can
you.
you can access it, and you can purchase it straight away, and it's very cheap as well. I mean, and it's so cost effective to purchase a single, because there was a time, there are some artists where you purchase it and it's quite expensive, but your music is very, you've kept the prices very cost effective, so anybody can purchase them.
Thank you. I try to keep it reasonable, and everything is like you said. I have a whole page dedicated to just purchasing the music directly on the website. So I'm gonna continue over with this interview and be live over here, just letting my parents know because they're working on some things in the kitchen. I was like, I'm working, but I'm gonna continue to
Sure.
be putting out more music in the future. But like you said, it's such a feat to put out even just one single. I have been anticipating putting out this record for so long, and to have it be out now, I can't even describe the feeling in general.
It is, and I'm looking forward to purchasing this myself, and listening to it. And I was checking the promo out, before we came live as well, and the promo for the, was it for the album? Am I right in saying, was it album promo? Is it the album?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I know I sent you an email as well about the last single, the
yeah.
Something New that came out.
Because I saw the promo. I just watched the promo, and the promo is really good. Uh, and it's very detailed and stuff. So if anybody hasn't checked it out, do
Thank
check
you.
out the promo. It's really good.
Thank
And
you.
on there, and we will mention Kirstie's YouTube channel, which you can find it on my YouTube channel. The link is on there as well. But we will mention that later on, regarding Kirstie's YouTube channel and her social media channels on there. But yeah, so it's exciting stuff at the moment, Kirstie. I mean, a lot of stuff you're doing at the moment. I just wanna talk a little bit, which I've mentioned. Uh, I'll just quickly mention, because I was going to mention this at the beginning about the singing courses. So I'll just quickly mention that. So the Woman Agenda has partnered, I don't know, partnership with Alaura Lovelight, who's a music artist. She provides singing courses to teenage girls who want to get into music.
Love that.
They want to become a singer, or a songwriter, or anything in music. So the links are in the description. Click on the links. The New Jersey courses. Spaces are very limited now, so do click on it very quickly. The spaces are going very quickly now on there. So, if you feel you got the talent, and this is a great platform to be on, and you could get into music, just like Kirstie has, and get into music, and this could be your first step into the music industry. So,
Absolutely.
like,
I will second that. I will second that. I think it's really important, even if you're a runner, it's important to train. If you want to sing and get better at your craft, it's always important to get checkups and just take time to focus on that and get better at your
exactly.
craft. It's very important. So check that out.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. That's the reason when she emailed me and said with with us, I said yes, absolutely, because
Awesome.
the woman agenda is about promoting women and who want to break into the music and other areas, writing. So this is perfect partnership in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. So, but regarding, I just wanted to talk a little bit about. We did talk about it when we spoke for the first time, and I don't know if we mentioned this or not, but and how, because obviously we know you had to move and to start your music career, you had to move away to start everything and on there. But to be a female and get into music, was that an obstacle, or how was it regarding that part?
Yeah, I mean, coming in to Nashville and trying to compete with just any independent artist and also artists that are on big labels, and then also know that you're a female artist and that your piece of the pie is smaller because they tend to sign or they tend to play more males on radio right now. So I never view music as a competition. I think there's plenty of venues. I think there's plenty of radio stations. I think there's plenty of people to listen to the music. And my music is very different than another artist's music. We all have our own thumbprint on
Definitely.
our creativity. So that's how I always look at it. But really, as a female, there is a smaller piece of the pie to get yourself played on the big radio stations or get just because it is very male dominant. I however have been seeing in the last year and a half even and a little bit before that this shift where females are getting number ones again and they are
Yeah,
being played on the radio again. There's like a new wave that's coming in and that makes me really really excited that females above me that are on these big labels are getting their chance to shine and be showcased in that way and that means so much to me because I feel like I'm part of that pool. So I primarily, I think I've told you this before,
yeah.
I listen to 90% of female music and the rest is male. But I focus, I think I have, my blinders on and I'm really focused. And that's what I listen to every Friday is like, who of my friends have released music?
No, that's a good thing. I mean, I think you've described it really in a nice way, that the piece of the pie is smaller, which is true. And I saw an article about country music saying about that women do get less time on airtime, and there was an article about that recently as well, which I read, and I didn't mention that on the channel as well. That's true, they do. But things I've seen as well. As per what I've seen, information I've seen, that is in country music, it is slowly changing. And I think the reason why it's changing is because there are artists like yourself which are coming in, and they are like, pushing them to change, giving them a bit of a nudge in the right direction, as they say, because you're showing that your talent isn't less than a guy; it's the same. The talent is the same, um, and there shouldn't be any gender discrimination, because you are only you are good uh, as a male singer. There's no difference whatsoever. Um,
Thank you. I do think it's an approach thing, like you were saying. I think there's a lot of females that are just putting music out there and being like, this is what I do. This is my sound. Morgan Wade, you know, Lainey
Yeah,
Wilson, Ashley Cook. They are like, here's my sound. Ashley McBride, even like, here's my unique sound. This is what I do, like it or not. Like, it's not about that we're female or male artists. It's
yeah,
just this is us and this is how we want to express ourselves. So also, another huge shout out to Lexi Hayden. She's been making a lot of headway recently, and I just love her music. I love her new music, and some of the songs I'm like, cool. I totally wish I wrote that song. So, shout out to her as well. I've been really digging on her music lately.
yeah. Absolutely. When I've listened to your music, I've seen as well, and it is different, and you kept it different and unique to anyone else, and nobody can say, okay, Kirstie is similar to this female artist, because there's nobody to compare you to, because you've
Oh,
created your own area in music, and it's your own journey on
I
on the hard work uh, is paying off, and I think that's the reason why people have started. They're liking your music, because they know it's not like, okay, uh, somebody's like before there were singers like like rappers like Eminem, and then there's somebody else came, and then they used to try to take those lyrics, or become similar to maybe Beyonce, become similar to her,
yeah,
and instead of creating their own music, they become
right.
too similar to her or him. But you've made sure you've not done that at all. So, and I've listened to your music, which is true what you're saying. So you've kept yourself different, which is a really good thing, because that's the only way you can make it. You can make it
I think
special.
I think make it special, and also on a big, like, withstanding level. Like I've always said, I want to, first of all, thank you. That's like the highest compliment you can give an artist. And it means a lot to me. I definitely spend a lot of time being like, okay, here is my sound. And this is what I think is music that makes me happy. I even wrote that in here on like the footer notes. This is what I believe is like music for me that completely represents me and makes me happy. And so I had a lot of fun putting this together, and it was really important for me to spend time to put it together where it had my own stamp and my own sound. And I really believe in
Yeah,
like artists that do that and have longevity careers, and that's what I'm here for, is to be able to release album after album, and just kind of see, maybe every album will sound a little different, but it's still gonna be me, and you'll be able to hear the me in it, but it will be like a little bit more progressed, right? So it's been, yeah, this is literally a snapshot of my life.
because yeah, absolutely, definitely, because music artists, when they sing from a part of them is goes into the music, um,
Oh yeah.
and and that takes a lot of effort to do that. Uh, but this is obviously a beginning for you, and it's a debut album, and like you said, the response is becoming and is showing really good. And is that the same for obviously you've released videos for that as well, and singles?
Yes, yes. So I released 5 singles before this record came out, and it was Silver, I did a music video for, and that was super fun. I got to rent a BMW, and then I
Wow.
released What Love Does, and that was a surprise release. So I didn't do a music video for that, but then I released, it was Thirsty. I might be in, but I did a music video for Thirsty, and that was actually up for a Josie Music Award last year for the music video awards. And now this year, fast forward, I just got the news on the nominations, and I am up for Women of Country for the Josie Music Awards and also Fashion Trailblazer. So that's funny. But that's going to be held in October at the Opry. And so it would be crazy to be
October.
going up on stage and accepting an award at the Opry. So
Wow.
that is kind of where this record has brought me. And then I released Bird, and Bird is the single about not flipping people off, and this is the symbol that we do when we're performing it. But it's I released a official performance video, and now there's talk about maybe doing another music video down the road here, which I'm super excited about. And then just continuing to celebrate all the new music that's out. Like, because there's
Wow.
6 new songs to listen to.
Wow. That is a lot of songs to listen to for your fans out there in watching the videos and listening to the music out there. So that's a lot of exciting stuff which is happening for you there, Kirstie.
Thank you.
And
So yeah, I encourage everybody to go to the YouTube channel under Kirstie Kraus and watch the YouTube music videos. I would love it. Appreciate it. Leave me a comment. It would be great.
yeah, check it out. Just type in Kirstie Kraus, the YouTube channel. Welcome the Woman Agenda channel. Kirstie Krause channel is on our channel, the Woman Agenda channel. So you just click on it through there, and you will get straight
Yes.
onto Kirstie Krause's channel, which is really good. And a lot of people have been hitting the likes on the videos. I can see that the response has been really good on there, which is the main thing. I think that's very important these days because with the era of social media, that's one way to check to see what the response is via YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, these kind of areas. On
Absolutely. And you
Instagram,
just yes, you just made me think of this. I had a very special meeting last night, and I brought my mom as well to the meeting. She helps me a lot with admin stuff, so shout out to her. But we had a meeting last night about pulling all of my social media pages and looking at analytics and kind of taking everything to the next level. So I'm
yeah,
really excited about diving into that. I know in general, people ages 25 to 35 are normally who come on my social media. So shout out to you guys. Thank you. But it's gonna be really cool to really see the channels, and then do some more focus on TikTok of all things. So there's gonna be a lot of funny videos and music stuff that's happening on TikTok. So I'm really excited about
wow.
that.
I've heard a lot about TikTok because I'm not a really a social media person. I'm
You're on
not.
YouTube. You're on YouTube. We're both on each other's channels. So
We are absolutely. We are on each of the channels on YouTube. But TikTok, yeah, I've got a few people who use TikTok, but it's gonna take me a while for me to get there.
you know
But yeah, I've heard it is a big platform, TikTok as well.
There's
Which
definitely a lot going on TikTok, but I have to learn how to do some of the editing, which I'm
yeah,
not
exactly.
versed in yet, but I have some people that are willing to show me. And so I'm really excited about that.
Well, the first social media which I learned was Twitter. That's the
There you
first
go.
social media I learned was Twitter. Facebook came afterwards, and Instagram I haven't got yet because I'm still trying to figure it out. So
Yes.
the Instagram, I'm hardly on it, but yeah, social media is good. like you said. And once you figure it out, you can see the response on there, what kind of responses you're getting, the likes, the feedback,
Yeah.
and that's how you kind of know, how is the single going, and what's going good, and where you can where a person can improve with the feedback, and it's a good interaction to have with the fans, because I can see a lot of your fans interact with you on Facebook, the comments and stuff,
Yeah, I
which
get
which
messages as well. I get messages all the time on Facebook or
yeah,
Instagram.
exactly.
And so right before I came on with you for this interview, I was just messaging people back or answering some emails. And I just so appreciate that even people would take time out of their day to message me about the record or wanting to set up a live stream or anything like that. So I just appreciate it. I try to get back to all of the messages.
You do, and that's the amazing thing, and that's what I found really incredible, because there are some artists which are not able to get back, or some which are probably are not good at getting back in social media. They'll post stuff, but they won't get back. But I've seen you always make an effort to try to get back to everyone.
Yeah, I think it's
Um,
important. And I really
or,
like I'm a really outgoing person, as you know. So,
yeah,
like, I really like the people aspect of my job. I think people and messages and people's energy fuels my energy and brings me to a happy place, like that's kind of how I recharge. So I just really like to be able to connect with people, which is why I like doing the hosting stuff as well and interviewing it, like being in your chair and interviewing some people. Sometimes I get to do that from time to
yeah.
time, and I
I've
really
seen
like
that.
it.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen that on Facebook as well, where you done some hosting and stuff, and I thought it's good that you want to do that kind of stuff, and you wanna try these kind of stuff. It's really good. That it shows a lot of being versatile in trying different stuff, and
Yeah. And like, I was thinking about this, like kind of reflecting back on where I started. And I was probably 4 when I had a little recording. I was holding up the little recorder and there was like multiple like rainbow buttons with a little microphone, and I would push record on the cassette tape and I would be like, "Hello, folks." And then I would interview like my aunt and I would ask her like, "What was your favorite food at my whatever family function?" And I would just be like pretending to be a host, and I didn't realize it then until, full circle. I've gotten some opportunities now to be on red carpets and interview people, or interview the really a hit writer, Victoria Banks, recently at RCA Studios. And so it wasn't until some of these recent opportunities that I was like reflecting back and being like, I've always loved this. I've always just loved that part of the job, and being able to do that does not feel like work. It's enjoyable for me. So who knows where that's going to take me. It sounds like hopefully there's some more opportunities down the road, which I'm really excited about.
yeah, I'm looking forward for you to come to the UK, like we were talking about,
Yes.
and absolutely, and obviously meeting up with yourself, and yeah, it'll be it will definitely be fun. And I'm sure a lot of the UK fans will be looking forward to that as well. For
Oh,
you to,
meeting you live at a show would make my day. Like, I cannot wait. I have a couple of people who have mentioned they might help me to follow up and set up shows. And of course, I got my eyes on festivals over there. And I'm just
yeah,
really excited about seeing that all come together, especially since it all started. Like April of 2020 is really when I started introducing myself over in the UK. So I am eager to be able to get over there and meet like yourself and meet people in person that I talk to on WhatsApp all the time.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, that would be great, and I think I'm sure that will happen soon, because now the situation is, well, it's not. We will say it's. 100% good, but it's better than what it was.
Absolutely.
And that's why the touring now is allowed, where artists can tour now, writers can tour.
Yes.
Before they weren't allowed to do that. So it
Right.
has, the gates, the doors have opened slowly regarding this kind of stuff. So it's getting better than what it was. So
And
we're just
that's wonderful to hear. And I do see
yeah.
my friends now getting over there and getting after it and touring. My friend Thomas Kavanaugh, who's helping me with all the graphics right now. Shout out to him because he's mega talented. And him and I go back and forth and have been making all these graphics that I've been putting out, and they're just beautiful. But he's playing 5 shows this weekend because there's a holiday going on, is what I'm told in the UK. So
Yes, the Queen Platinum celebration. So it's a 2 day celebration, Thursday and today, Friday. So two special bank holidays,
that's fun.
which means where I do my day job, and I'm not. I got the chance not to do my day job today and yesterday because of the
Because you're on
weekends.
holiday.
So I'm on holiday, and I'm doing this, which I enjoy doing.
Love it.
So yeah, and it's a celebration going on there with the Queen and everyone. So and it's a celebration of the Queen's monarchy, because it's been such a long time she's been in power. So that is a celebration of the Queen and the monarchy. 2 day celebration going on today and yesterday.
Cool.
So yeah, so that's what's been happening in the UK on there. But yeah, so there's that, and lots of stuff happening now. The single which I've seen on the website, which is something. I'm just glancing on the website at the same time now. It's called Something New. Yeah,
Yes,
is that the latest single?
that is.
The latest single, yeah.
I When I wrote that song with one of my favorites, Joe Sly, who has now had 3 cuts with me, and I met him
Wow.
when I was 15, and I have just enjoyed, after many years, circling back with him and reconnecting, and then starting to write together and realizing like we we come up with some great stuff. We get each other. I just love him. So sometimes when he's coming, so he used to live in Nashville. He's not in Nashville anymore. And when he comes to visit Nashville, I'll let him stay at my house, even if I'm not in town, because he's done the same for me when I didn't live in Nashville. And so there's just a lot of history there. And
That's
it's
yeah.
great to be able to
Wow.
celebrate with him on releasing that single. I don't know why that was hard for me to say, but there is, when we wrote that song, we actually wrote it, the part 2 of sitting down to write that song was in a library, which is so funny because I wasn't living in Nashville at the time, and I was about to be moving, and it was like literally an autobiography of my life and how I was so excited to be moving to Nashville. And the second verse talks very specifically about Nashville, the rhythm of the city, the people all around me move into their own beat. They give me harmony as I live my melody. I can be who I want to be. Endless possibilities. And so that's the lyrics to the second verse, and it's all a homage to Nashville and the energy of the city, and feeling like that's where I belong is amongst a bunch of creatives, other people that write, other people that perform all the time, other people that are constantly just trying to be their best. And it is definitely a network in Nashville of people that support each other. Like tonight, I'm going to be supporting my friend Brady Lee in his EP release. There's 3 songs on it, and I'm going to do a 45-minute set at the theater
Wow.
tonight to support his EP. So I'm super excited to be able to be there for him and be able to perform and just help him celebrate his music release as well. And had I not lived in Nashville, I maybe not have met people like Brady or people like Crystal King, who I tour with all the time, who's from North Carolina, like nowhere near where I'm from. But I've gotten a chance to meet her in Nashville, and I just love her. I think she's very special.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, wow, that's absolutely great to know someone and then get back in touch with them after such a long time,
Oh, yeah.
and make something which you want to make music with that person. That is absolutely amazing, amazing stuff that what you're doing, and it is because if the more you work together as artists and you help one each other out. I think that makes the network and it helps each others as well when you're releasing stuff, you're working together.
Absolutely. Because in our lifetimes, like in my lifetime, I can only listen to so much music. There's so much music out there to consume. And I feel
Yeah,
like what I've taken in my lifetime definitely channels out into music I write. So you could have a whole nother, you know, spectrum of music that you've heard that maybe I haven't heard or that you love on
yeah,
that I maybe is not my favorite, but you bring that to the table. So having two creatives that have a different background and then bringing it together, it only makes something that much more unique and stronger. And I mentioned Crystal King too. Like I started writing with her. We've now written 5 songs total, and it's been really fun to dive into her world. And we've written songs for me, and we've written songs together for her, and just to see how those become different just depending on the day when we write, depending on what we're feeling, depending on the subject. It's kind of cool to see, even if you're writing with the same person, how different a song can be. There's so many
yeah.
elements.
Absolutely, absolutely, definitely, there absolutely is. So just to mention again, guys, that you can purchase Kirstie Kraus's single album is now
Yes.
available,
Yes,
and
you can.
there is, yes, you can, absolutely, and it's a nice title as well,
Thank you. Very, very positive.
and so it's available on. You can get it, purchase it directly on kirstiekraus.com website, where and that's the best way I would say is to purchase it, is purchase it directly on the artist website. That's the best way to do it, because then all the proceedings do go to the artist.
Absolutely. Yes. There's no
uh,
cut that I have to give to Apple
exactly,
Music or
exactly,
anything else. All of the
yeah,
profits will go directly to the artist.
which I feel is unfair anyway, because artists have put all the effort in, they've spent hours and hours and hours of doing the music, so it's only fair that the proceeding should go to the artist, I would say. Absolutely. So that is available, and the album obviously is there, and you can see it there. It's available now. You can order it direct on the Kirstie Krause's website, and her YouTube channel, as we've mentioned, is you type in Kirstie and visit it via the Woman Agenda channel. It's available on there. Yeah, and
I'll be back 1 second.
yeah. Five minutes left. Uh, huh. Hmm. Sorry for that, guys. Kirstie Kraus is going to be back in a second. And this is how the YouTube channel looks. So this is how the YouTube channel of Kirstie Kraus looks there. This is the picture. Click on the notification, subscribe to the channel. Um, and Kirstie Kraus is back with us. So that's how basically Kirstie Kraus is how it looks, the YouTube channel. Click on the notification so you can get notified of all the videos being uploaded on there. On
Hey,
the
I'm so sorry about that. I am feeling a little under the weather today, like we were talking about before we went
um,
live. So I was like
no worries.
coughing.
No, that can happen. Yeah, yeah. Are you okay now?
Yes, I just like the tickle cough started happening. I was like, it's not gonna go
Yeah,
away. I'm gonna
that's a
have to
nasty
run
one.
off camera.
Yeah, I know the feeling. That's a nasty one. That is ticker cough,
Try
especially.
having one of those in church. It's like the worst. Not good timing, but I so appreciate you like having me on today and just supporting female artists in general. Without a platform like yours, we wouldn't have the space to just have females be celebrated and their music be celebrated and be able to talk about our music. So I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you, Kirsty, for that. But yeah, absolutely. The thing is, you see, is when you're doing something like this and you're promoting something on there, and this is no disrespect to the male artists, they work hard as well on there. But obviously, when we launched the woman agenda, the aim, and this was nothing, this was no disrespect to the male artists
Right.
on there. They're working extremely hard. They're doing really well. But I felt like you said, the piece of the pie for the female artists is smaller than the guys, and that's the reason why we're concentrating on the female artists and promoting them, and the female writers and so on there. And you have to take the pluses and the negative, and I have received a lot of backlash from a lot of people which have said, why am I doing it? Why am I promoting female talent? Why am I not promoting guys? But we know what the mission is, so you have to be ready for a bit of criticism coming your way, and everybody is entitled to their opinion. That's fair enough.
Absolutely.
That's fair enough. You have to respect that. But you have to continue doing what you believe in. And as long as you do that, then that's fine. That's fine.
Absolutely.
Everyone can say what they want to say. That's their opinion, and that's absolutely fine.
Well said.
Yeah, absolutely. On there, so like you said, you are going to perform. So for the album, what are the plans for the album? This coming month. So you're going to tour around the USA.
Yes, I am. I have a right after this weekend, I will go back to Nashville and be celebrating in for CMA Fest. And I'm
Oh yeah,
super
see.
excited to be in town for that. I have about shows and interviews that week and a lot of stuff going on with Pickle Jar, which is a new partnership that I am venturing in and I'm super excited. They are an app where you can tune into live streams and you can request songs directly and tip artists directly on the app. So very excited about being one of their
Wow.
15 artists that is helping them launch. And everyone, you should check out Pickle Jar. Everyone should check out Pickle Jar. And I'm on there, and all of my shows are on there as well.
Wow.
After CMA Fest, I head over to Texas and I do a 4-day run in Texas with an artist called Clay Airy. And I'm really excited about partnering with him as he is focusing a lot on Texas. He's from Oklahoma. And then I go over towards the end of the summer to North Carolina with Crystal King. So there's a lot of shows coming up, and I have another run in Wisconsin, which I'm excited about, with 3 other artists. So just a lot of collaboration happening, a lot of shows coming up. I have some offers on the table for maybe some duets, so we're trying to evaluate that right now, and just continue to celebrate the record on this tour, the Yes You Can tour.
Absolutely, and I'm sure it's going to be a massive success. And obviously, we will keep on talk. We will obviously talk about that in the coming weeks and regarding that. And definitely, a lot of people will be looking forward to the cities which you are visiting and stuff. So, are there any tickets available for those guys at the moment, or is it all fully booked? Do we know?
Right now, there are tickets, a couple of tickets left available for tonight's show.
Okay.
And that's for Friday here. So I'm super excited about the show. There's only a 200 capacity seat theater, and it's going to be a very special, intimate show. So I'm gearing up for that. And there's still tickets left on July 16th, Saturday, July 16th, I will be doing a very special event with all of the Trop Rockers in Nashville. And it's their first time doing an event in Nashville. All of the Parrot Heads, the Jimmy Buffett fans, the Trop Rock, we're all getting together. And I now have about 9 Florida songs that I've written, and I will be doing a 90-minute set with another guitarist and playing right on Elm Hill Marina, and it's called Lake Fest. So if you guys want to come to Nashville and be a part of a special event like this, there's a whole lineup of artists. It's gonna be a blast in the sun, live music, drinks flowing, boats,
Absolutely.
all of it. So that's you
Definitely.
can get your tickets now just on my website.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do go on check it out, guys, on the website. If I lived near, I would be doing it myself. And this is the Twitter which is coming on there.
Yeah.
Kirstie Kraus, easy Twitter handler. Kirstie Kraus
Yes.
at Kirstie Kraus. This is the Facebook Kirstie Kraus music. So facebook.com Kirstie Kraus music. Very easy to remember
Yes.
this on there, so you can find on there. Very easy to remember, and you can get in touch with her, and you can tell her what you feel about the music. And
I love that.
absolutely, like I said, feedback is the best thing there. But when we chat, Kirsty says I can't even tell what time it is. I lose track of time, and I've lost track of time now as well now. And
Oh,
absolutely, time gone so
it's
quick.
it's been so much fun, and
It has. Yeah,
we
definitely
have
has.
such a time difference that I'm so glad that you're still awake, and for me it's
Well,
very
it's about
early afternoon,
it's 6:25 p.m. in the UK at the
and
moment.
it's noon here. And I leave in just a little bit to head over to the show and do sound check. So I'm really glad we could work this out today and be able to
Definitely,
do the
absolutely. I was
interview. And thank you for helping me celebrate this record.
No, definitely. I mean, we were talking about doing something together for this. So absolutely, we that was a plan from the beginning to do something. for this. So we were surely going to do it.
Awesome.
It just about what day we were going to do it. What day was going to be available, which there were lots of days available on your list anyway. So on there. So like I mentioned at the beginning of the podcast episode, on an email for all the music bookings. Get in touch with her, and it's scrolling below on the time taker. So it is available. The email address is scrolling below there, and which is contact@kirstiekraus.com. Easy email address to remember. Very easy to remember that. On there, and you can inquire about any bookings on there. So yeah, absolutely. So and like you said, you've got a big plan for the album ahead. Is there any tentative plans about the second album, or is it a bit too far ahead at the moment?
I don't think you can ever plan too much ahead. I can't give too much away, but I am in the studio, and the
Wow.
studio is called Soundstage in Nashville,
Yeah.
and my producer's name is Jeff Huskins, and we have started working on a couple songs together. So I would love to be able
Wow.
to do a full record, and waiting on the funds, and hopefully finding some more people that can help to be able to create a full record. But I am
Definitely.
so excited about the sounds that we are getting together, and I fully believe in everything that he's doing and working on, and I'm just literally humbled to be able to work with him. He's one of the top producers in Nashville, so I couldn't be more blessed.
Absolutely. Definitely. I mean, you're collaborating with the top people of Nashville, and your music. So definitely you're doing it all the right way, the way it should be done. And obviously, so definitely, I mean, that's going to take you a long way, and it already has on there. So to quickly mention again, kirstiekraus.com is the official website where you can purchase all of Kirstie Kraus' music, singles, her debut album, lots of amazing information on there about Kirstie Kraus and her singing and her bio. Everything's on there.
Yes.
So do check it out. And like I said, the YouTube channel is a link is on the Woman Agenda channel, and you can find it as well. If you type in Kirstie Kraus, it comes up straight away as well on there. So it is available on there, Kirstie Kraus. I wish this, when I chat with you, I wish I could say more because that's the way the time goes
I know.
on there. Absolutely, but we will chat very soon anyway, like we do, and obviously we will keep in touch anyway, like we do.
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely. I appreciate your time today. Like, I so much
no, no,
appreciate you
absolutely.
taking the time to sit and
Thank,
talk with me.
thank you very much. I mean, I appreciate your time as well, Kirsty. Thank you very much. I know you're very busy. Look after your throat.
I know.
Uh,
But
look
hopefully
after
the
your throat. There, take
I'll
care.
take some medicine and I'll perform tonight. No,
Perform tonight. I'm sure it goes good.
the show must go on
The show must
always.
go on,
So
definitely.
that's how it works with me.
Absolutely, and I'm sure it'll be good. And I'm sure in October you are going to get some awards.
That would be
And
amazing.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I look forward to hearing about that. So thank you very much for joining Kraus live on the Woman Agenda channel. Like I said, Alaura Lovelight's singing course link is on the description. Do click on that if you are looking to become a singer, songwriter, or anything else in music. If you're a teenager girl, click on the link. Limited spaces available in New Jersey as we speak at the moment. They're going to spaces. So that's that. And like I said, she's available on Facebook, Twitter, and you can get in touch with her if you want to book anything to do with music. Kirsty, thank you very much for joining us today.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you
Thank
so much for
you.
having me. I will see you really soon and message me anytime.